And there seems to be an uptick in crimes against the Hindu minorities in Pakistan. In the next few minutes, we will tell you about abductions, the attacks on temples, and targeted attacks on the minority community in Pakistan. There has been an increase in the number of attacks on Hindu temples in Pakistan. Criminal gangs have threatened to attack Hindu temples, and they say that they will use high-grade weapons and rocket launchers. Now, in Kashmir province, the assailants attacked a temple with rocket launchers, like I mentioned. Now, earlier, a 150-year-old temple was demolished in the Sindh province. The old Mari Mata temple was also razed to the ground in Karachi. Meanwhile, the Human Rights Commission of Pakistan has said that it is alarmed by reports of worsening law and order situation in Pakistan. In the Sindh province, around 30 members of the Hindu community have allegedly been held hostage, and the members include children and women. For more on this, we are now being joined by Umair Altaf. He's a journalist and he's joining us live from Islamabad. Thank you so much for joining us on WION, sir.
Thank you for having me.
Now, Mr. Altaf, from temples being demolished to reports of abduction, talk to us about, is there a growing anti-Hindu sentiment in Pakistan?
Well, I wouldn't say there is a growing Hindu sentiment, but these incidents have happened, and they've happened with regular frequency, which is deplorable, needs to be condemned, and authorities need to wake up to this. The Hindus are an integral part of the Pakistani society. They've been here for centuries, and they are the largest minority community in Pakistan. These incidents have happened, and action needs to be taken against the perpetrators of these attacks. So I hope that authorities in Sindh and all across Pakistan should come forward and make sure that Hindus can live peacefully in Pakistan.
Absolutely, Mr. Altaf. You speak of how there is no anti-Hindu sentiment in Pakistan, but why are such incidents happening that also back to back?
There's a fringe minority who, and some of the cases are maybe not be driven by religious bigotry or hate. There are cases of land grabbing as well, and people trying to settle their personal disputes and unfortunately, in such cases, the minority community always loses out when pitted against the majority. But there is no anti-Hindu sentiment in the population as such, because the Hindus have been living in this part of Pakistan for, like I said before, for centuries. There is a fringe element, and this Hindu temple was attacked by Dacoits in Kashmir, city of Sindh. Just one needs to differentiate between these groups attacking and state-sponsored attacks. You see, there are in some countries, there are political parties who are actively backing these extremists, and but in Pakistan there is no such case. These are dacoits. These are people who have no political stake, or so. But still, it just can't be. It just can't go on like this. It needs to be dealt with. Anyone who has done this should be meted the strictest of punishments.
Right. And talk to us about how is the Pakistan government reacting to all these incidents?
I think local police took good action when the temple was attacked with the rocket launchers. Thankfully, there was no loss of lives, and the property wasn't damaged. And local police has assured the Hindu community of security, and I hope they are able to back their assurances to the Hindus, and Hindus can live as peaceful citizens, can live peacefully in Pakistan. I hope that things would improve in days to come.
Right, Mr. Altaf. Thank you so much for joining us in WION and talking to us on this. Thanks very much.
Thank you.